Hello guys, so I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time, but this one has been highly requested. A lot of people wanted to have a walkthrough of Procreate, so that's what I'm going to show you now. So this is Procreate, and I'll show you. This video is not sponsored, but I'll show you what it looks like in the App Store. I believe when I first purchased this app, it was about $9. So I'm just pulling it up right now so you can see it. And I don't know if I'll keep the original audio for this video or if I'll do a voiceover. So either way, I'll be talking through it for now. So this is how it looks. Procreate. This is the iOS App Store. I'll let you know what I'm using right now. This is currently a first generation iPad Pro 12.9. For me, I've had this iPad maybe 2 years or so, and it does work good for me. I don't think that I'll be replacing it until it stop working. This particular iPad, I purchased this off of eBay. I also got my Apple Pencil off of eBay. I think for the total of the two, I paid $600. So around the time it was valued for the two about $1,100. So I saved myself a lot of money by going to eBay and buying it secondhand. It's good as new, and like I said, 2 years later, it's still working pretty good. And I kind of think it has to do with some of the components that are behind the makeup of the iPad. So we're going to Procreate. And I've just been working on some graphics for my Valentine's Day sticker set. So it hasn't been released yet, but this is what I was currently working on. And I'll continue to work on this just so you can see. So in order to get to your gallery or what it looks like, your main page is going to be here. And as you can see, it collects all of your artwork. Whoop. Whoop. I don't know what I'm doing now. But it keeps all of your artwork here in this gallery, so you're able to view it and look. And then if you scroll down, it'll scroll and save. So the one thing about Procreate, what they always tell you is to back up your artwork. This particular app does not have a cloud or sync. So if you get a new device, all of this information will be lost. And that's just one of the limitations of the app. So everything that I do on here, I tend to back up if I like it, of course. So I'll continue working on this. And for my shop, I specialize in diverse pieces. I'm an African-American person. I want to make African-American art. That's just as simple. So I'll show you what I just did right now. I'm using the pen tool. And so a lot of these ones are the stock pen tools or drawing tools that you can use that come with the app. What I have here is my favorites. These are some of my most frequently used brushes, and they separate them by category. So sketching, you have your inking, drawing, which are kind of textured ones, calligraphy, that is new, I believe, painting, different paint textures, artistic, airbrush, textures, abstract, etc., etc. You're also able to import brushes. So some of these brushes, Procreate has a resource online where different users can upload resources for free. So you can find a lot of these brushes. If you're looking for a particular brush that you've seen someone use, a lot of times they'll tell you the name. You can Google it. I have seen brushes being sold for Procreate on Etsy, or you can fine tune and create them yourself. So if I wanted to add a particular brush in, you click this plus and it will take you here, and then you can click import, and then that's when you're able to upload your files. So, and this is if you want to make your own strokes. I'm not sophisticated enough to do that. So I use basically what is basic on it. And this little toggle here is your brush size. So I'll show you that. And right now I'm working on a new layer, layer 7. And this plus here, when the brush pen tool is highlighted, oops, excuse me, I'm sorry. When this box is highlighted, then it'll pop open here. So I'm working on a new layer, so none of the stuff that I'm gonna do on this layer affects what I already have down, but you'll see it land on top. So I'll show you. So right now I am using this Untitled brush, and I'll go to this one, the hard brush. This is a stock brush, and this is one of my favorite ones to use for flat drawings. You can make it wider, you can make it thinner. And then this tool here is your erase tool, and I'm just making it huge so I can erase these strokes. But if I didn't want to erase this, since it's on a separate layer, I can deselect with using this checkbox. I also wanted to show you guys this N stands for normal. So you can change your type of occupancy or a type of layer that it is. So you can do different type of layers, screen dodge, add, lighter color, overlay. A lot of people like that, soft light. So they have a ton of different ones, and you can add your favorites onto the appear here in the top 5. So that is one of the newer features. I'm just going to put it back to normal because that's what I'm working with right now. And then I'm just erasing. So some other tools that are useful for this tool here is a selection tool. So you can freeform select. So say I want to select, let's go on the layer with the hearts. If I want to select click this button, freeform. Whoa. Of course, when I'm showing y'all, everything is going crazy and wonky. But yes, I'm on this layer. I'm doing a freeform select. And then I click this little plus, and then I'm able to move it. So that is just a transform tool. And this here is like your selecting tool. So you can use it as a rectangle and select it. You can use it as freeform, select it. You can do it as automatic, so it automatically like fills in what's missing. And a lot of people use this feature on Photoshop too. That's, say for instance, you have something in the background, but you only want to erase what's not there. You can use it like that. So another portion of this transform tool just moves the whole layer. So you also have the option to kind of play with some of the layers. This image is kind of hard because I'm working in multiple layers. Nothing is really on one layer, so it's a lot of like line art. So I'm just going to my gallery. Let's see. So this is a little one that I had worked on recently for my Patreon, which will be launching hopefully next month. But I just want to make sure when I'm launching my Patreon that I have enough substance to make it worthwhile for people. So now that I'm on this image, I'm going to show you here. You can do some cool little tricks. So this is a glassing blur, and it just makes it blurry. And you just hold the pen, and you see that little line at the top. So you can select what level of blurriness you want it. And if I double tap with my 2 fingers, that undoes. If I do with 3, redo. So 2, undo, 3, redo. So what other thing? Oh, this liquefy. This is pretty cool. So you can kind of like liquefy your drawing. Isn't that creepy? Then I just undid it. But it gives you the option to twirl in different directions. And I've seen this in a practical use. Small, and people will like modify certain things. Let's see if I can do the lips. Yeah, so I guess if you want to go full Facetune here, you can like modify something without really changing it. So what I'm doing here is just making the lips on this girl bigger. So I don't know if I like what it looks like, but that's like a more practical tool for the liquefy, and that's what I've seen people use it for. I'm sure you probably can come up with some creative stuff. So this is after 2 fingers, undo, I'm just getting it back to where it was. So yeah, it didn't make too much of a difference. But you are able to toggle the size up and down. But yeah, I think this is like a really cool tool. Like, I don't know when I would ever use this, but it's very fun. Now it looks like our face is melting. Undo. We are able to add text. And also this app allows for custom fonts. I know, our favorite, custom fonts. But yeah, I can make any type of text. I'm trying to see what I want to put. Maybe hustle. So I'm able to collect what font I like. This circle down modifies the color. And what I kind of like that color. So if I click the text, it will pop up with the options. If I want the keyboard, click here. I want to edit the style on back. So you can underline it. You can make it just the outline. You can adjust the size. You can play with the occupancy. I'm playing with the size, making it bold again. You can align it how you want to. Change it into different fonts by scrolling here. I don't know. I just love that drip font. So I might just move it back there. So here we go. So I'm going to keep this here. What color am I thinking? I think I want it darker. But yeah, so with their colors, as you can see, I'm using this circle color wheel. They also have a classic where it kind of reminds you of how paint used to be, where it's in a square and you can kind of choose from there. And you also can toggle it down at the bottom if you want different hues. Right now, I'm really feeling like this blue. I think it goes really good with the purple. So I'm going to leave that. And then right now, what I'm going to do, I feel like making this into a screensaver. So I'm going to add a background image, and I'm just going to show myself working Procreate so you guys can see. So right now, I'm just trying to figure out what type of background do I want. And then I'm going to play with a couple textures. So I'm thinking like this purple. And this is a cool, neat trick. If you want to fill it or fill a shape, click from the circle and drag it. That's what I just did. So I can do it again with a different color. And I'm working a layer underneath. So that's what I'm doing. If I want to go back to my text layer, I can select it. We want to make this big. You really can get like really Photoshop-ish using Procreate. So look, hustle. I want this big. Like I said, I'm thinking like this might be my new iPad background. I'm going to duplicate the layer. And when you duplicate it, it was still a text layer. So I can click it, edit it. I think I'm going to do gray. I'm going to hide that layer. That way I can see what layer that I'm working on. Select it. Click this little circle. And we should get a gray color. Yeah. That's what I'm liking. There we go. So I'm going to click this layer. Move it down. And then I'm going to play with this gray layer, which is hiding underneath. So if I wanted to, I can leave it like that, or I can adjust the occupancy so it won't be as bold. I can change the color. And then I'm going to select a white color. To get white, I always love going to classic, because if you go into that corner, it's pure white. If I do it from here, I can't really tell or eyeball like which white it is. And you see how some of these are more green, more gray. I want a pure white. See, look, that looked white over here. Let's see. So this color looks white to me. But when I go here, it's somewhere in this thing. So I want to be Make sure I'm at the corner. I'm going to use the hard brush. And then I'm just going to add like some cool little features to it. Give me a new layer. I'm going to be on tap. So every time I do something, a lot of times I like to have a new layer on top. That way I'm able to toggle it on and off and see if I like it. So that's what I'm just doing here. So I don't know how I'm going to like this until it's actually like on there. So let's see, hustle. Yeah, it's touch and go. But that's what it looks. So I can do this. Boop, 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 boop. And I think it's coming out good so far. I don't know if I want to keep these on the E like that. Maybe like this. But I don't like that either because it's like conflicting. Because if I'm doing everything on the right side, it looks like the sun is coming in that way. So if the light source is coming in this way, it seems like it will be reflecting like here. So maybe just one. Hashtag artist tings. And then my girl, you know I love highlight. So I want to give her a little bit of highlight on her nose. Because I'm obsessed with the inner corner highlight. Boom, 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 boom. And then her necklace, she doesn't really have any detail in this. So I'm just gonna... And this is another cool trick. So I hope y'all still watching because they have a quick shape tool edit. It's so lit. So let me show you. If I want to make a triangle, look how, let me do a color where you can see. And also let me create a new layer. That way I can just delete it. So if I make a triangle, it comes out like that. Or if I draw a circle, it comes out like that. Or draw a square, it comes out like that. But if I draw a shape and hold, it automatically fixes it for me. Draw a circle, hold. If I draw a square and hold, it fixes it for me. So this one is what I drew. These ones are the auto-corrected and fixed ones. So I thought that tool is pretty useful, especially for circles. So I'll show you this really quick. If you move your arm up, it expands and decreases the circle. So, and it still stays as a perfect circle. And remember I was telling you a trick about the fill. So drag from the color into this box. Boom. There you go. So you can fill different shades and you can do it really quick. So for me, a lot of times when I'm working on a DAL or if I'm working on a project, I will do the outline first. And then I'll fill in the skin color. So I'm not actually sitting there coloring for years on years and years. So I'm just fooling around because now I'm kind of liking how these dots look. They're kind of organic and chill and stuff. And even that one, it was so wonky. But I actually think I liked it that way. So like what I just did, I redid it. So redo gave it to me to the correct shape. Undo gave it to the ugly shape that it was before. And I kind of like that because it gives it a little bit of character. So some of the stuff I'll keep in my own squiggly handwriting. Just because it's pretty interesting when you look at it. I don't know. I guess y'all write in the comments if you'd like to see like more tips and tricks on Procreate. And for now, I'm just gonna keep chit-chatting with you guys because I don't know. I might overlay some music on this, but other than that, I might not. But pretty much what's been going on with my life, I'm currently in school. I'm getting my master's in mental health counseling. And this semester, which started January 7th, January 13th. You see how crazy life has me? But it just started and I started my practicum at my site. I'm at an all-girls residential recovery center and rehab. And honestly, it's so interesting. So I'm just putting a little highlight there. Ooh, she turned out so pretty. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it so far. So good. Just been really busy. I wish that I could be online more doing some of my passion projects like YouTube and doing my art, because that's something that gives me peace. And in counseling, they say you definitely want to have something that you can consider self-care that's not related to counseling at all. So when it comes to that type of stuff, that's when my YouTube and my art and my side hustle comes in. Right now, I am currently working with a designer. I'm updating my website. So be on the lookout for a launch or a relaunch of sorts of that. But yeah, this is so exciting. I am loving how this is turning out. And I can't wait to make this my background. If you guys have any questions about Procreate, again, this is a part 1. It's so many different things that you can do with this app. You also can do animations. And I made my first animation, and I'll show you. Hopefully it's not like the not suitable for work one. Let's see here. I think that this is like kind of sexy, and it's for a Valentine's Day collection. So hopefully YouTube doesn't think it's like overly sexy, since they have established Fenty ads going everywhere. But I picked this particular one because I'm pretty sure this is the one where I made it into a animation. So when you want to see something in the animation, all you have to do is have multiple layers of things that are different. And then when you go to export it, which is this share tool that I didn't talk about, but click to share, and I'm going to share as an animated GIF. And you can set the frame, and as you can see, it's going super duper fast, and it looks crazy, right? So what I'm going to do is slow it down to about 3 seconds per frame, and you can kind of see that this drawing is blowing a kiss and she's winking. So that's pretty cool. And if I go to export, then boop, it'll export as a GIF. And I can choose where I want to save it. If I want to airdrop it to my phone, save image. And then I'll go to my photos so you can see. How freaking cute is that? I thought that this was like so adorable. So this was one of my first animations. I'm like super proud of it because I'm still, of course, learning when it comes to Procreate and all of this good stuff. So because animation was a feature that was released in their last update, so I'm still tinkering with that. And it's been pretty cool. So this is how my background turned out. Like I said, you can go to share. If I want to share this, I can share all of the, or excuse me, save all of the PNG files. And when that does that, it saves each layer individually, which is cool if you're working on something complex and you're not really okay with it or want it to be permanent. Or I can save it as a JPEG, PDF, PSD, or PNG. I can also adjust the canvas size. I can crop it. So if I wanted this to be more rectangular for a phone screen, I can do something like this. Press done. And then we'll crop it. But I'm honestly, will probably, I'll actually do something legit. So let's extend it. Because a lot of the backgrounds on iOS or iPhone, they're always like this rectangular shape. So I just resized the canvas. I'm going to use this tool right here to pick my color. And then I'm going to put it on the layer at the bottom and fill it in. Boop. But now, I don't know, because now this bottom looks pretty empty. And then this is somewhere you can probably use some of the textures. Let's see. I like this spray paint one. The little flicks. Flicks, flicks, flicks. So let's see what this is talking about. Oops, my occupancy was down. I don't know. I don't know how we feeling about that. But yeah, I can erase pieces of it. There we go. So I think that will look really cool. And for me, I always love custom stuff. So you already know what I'm about to do. I'm about to add more text to it because I love seeing my own name on my backgrounds. And this is like, oops, come on, easy text, don't set me up. So my middle name is Nicole. My friends call me Nico. And they shortened Nico 4 letters to Neek. Still 4 letters, but it just sounds shorter. But yeah, a lot of my friends call me Neek. So I'm going to keep it like that. And I think I'm going to make it bigger. Choose that. Like Neek, you need to hustle. Hustle, Neek. All right, so let's add a shadow to it. Because shadows are everything, obviously. There we go. It might need to be a little bit darker, yes. So I just make sure it's selected. And here's the color I used in the past. So all your past colors that you use will be sitting, floating here. And then you're also able to have palettes and download palettes and add them. So if you're using frequent colors, you can group them and then they'll always show up here. So you see like my earth tones are here. These are colors that I use all the time because I'm always doing a lot of portraits and things. So I keep it going like that. So I'm done with this for now. Well, adjusting the color, I'm going to move the layer so the white layer is on top. But I'm keeping the gray layer selected so I can have the drip behind it like that. Hashtag drip. But don't you think it would be better if this Neek matched the teal at the top? So I'm going to fix that because I do what I want. What color was that? Oh no, I'm on the wrong layer. LOL. But I can't even be mad because I really don't hate how that looks. That actually looks decent. I can't be mad. I hope y'all don't think I'm crazy because of this video, but yeah, I honestly, what can I say? Like, I don't hate it. But I be liking stuff to be matchy. Oh, this what happened when you make videos of yourself and you just like talking to yourself the whole time. Okay, clear the history, please. That way I can get my new colors in here that I'm trying to work with. Thank you. Slight work. So, oh, that looks kind of cool. So I'm just going to save it just in case. Save. Boom. Now I want to adjust this top layer and make it that same green as the hustle history. I am going to pick up this gray. And now everything can match. Because what is the background if nothing is matching? You feel me? Was it this? I feel like that wasn't it. I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I'm not a Procreate expert. I did not develop this app. They ain't paying me. Sis ain't getting paid. But yeah, I think that a lot of people have hit me up in my inbox asking about this. And I'm like, let me help these people out. Like, they say they need help. Let me help them out. Here we go. I don't know why it won't let me be great and get this color. There we go. And sometimes I'll do this. If it's acting funny, I'll have a new layer and put the color that I need on a new layer. That way it can be by itself for when I need it. So it should be in the history if everything is working right. There you go. Now it's there after the fact. So I'm going to this layer here, selecting it, and for the 50th time, we're gonna adjust the background. Woohoo! It worked. Now, just to make it look even like my other one, I am going to add those little white thingies. But I want to be on a new layer. I'm on a new layer. I'm on a new layer. I wonder if I should speed this video up. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. How about that? No, that's whack. Okay, bear with me. So I can find a little thing that I like. Nah. Maybe that. Ooh. Don't like that. The E is giving me so much trouble. I don't know what I like on the E, what I don't. The end, the only good thing. Ugh. Delete. Delete. All right, look. I done what I can do. I said what I said. Okay, there we go. It look alright. I can't be mad at it. But now you have saw me go through the basics of Procreate, and hopefully you too can go through this. So I'm going to take this layer off here. Save as PNG. Close the app. Go to my photos. Let's see. I want to use this as wallpaper. Ooh. I kind of like this. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not even going to hold you. Set it as my home screen. I think it came out so good. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like these type of videos, just comment below, like and subscribe. You know, the usual YouTube stuff. So, yeah, just let me know. I think that it turned out pretty good. And if you have any questions regarding Procreate, drop them in the comments. I'll answer what I know about it. I have been using this app for about 2 years now. See you later. Peace.